Hi, and welcome to an episode of Cracking the Box. This is Jim Starkweather with the KitMaker Network. We're doing videos, have done quite a few of them on Armorama, but we're going to be starting to do them on model shipwrights as well. Basically just to give you guys an idea of what's in the box before we send things off to reviewers and so forth around the world. We want to just basically get the contents of a kit, or at least give kind of a preview without a lot of critique or too much critique anyways, unless someone is a subject expert, of course. Which I am not. I am not a subject expert. I am not a resin shipbuilder, so I'm just basically showing you guys what's in the box, and you can make determinations or potentially have questions that potentially can be answered by others who either have the kit or a future reviewer, that type of thing. So without too much further ado, I'll push on. This one is the JB model Dryad class British gunboat, 1/350th resin kit, obviously. For them it's the JBS 35005. The kit comes packaged in a little box like this one, and here's the instruction sheets. I'm going into a quick little detail here of the ship. Is obviously got a lot of resin parts to it. The hull is about this size, just so you can see and kind of reference how big of a ship we're talking about. I'll show you that more in detail in a little bit. The instructions include the railing instructions, the lifeboats and lifeboat cranes, and then you get a smaller sheet here with some different painting versions, painting version 1, 2, and a night scheme. And backside you get kind of a history, background data, painting information, some notes. So this is the Dryad class, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but they talk about the Halcyon and the Hazard converted into minesweepers in 1914, but I believe this is the earlier version. Although I know some of the photo etches from the Halcyon, so let me just kind of cover that in advance. All right, let me focus in here on something. Let me use a decal sheet. So this is the decal sheet that's included. I want to auto set my focus here because it's changed to manual, because either sometimes it doesn't quite get it, or there we go, that's good. All right, so here's the decal sheet. Let me go back to looking at the hull. We're going to look at that in kind of sections. So that really looks awful. Let me switch off my auto here and go to manual. Go on auto. All right, so let's see if I can get this to give us a little bit more. No, back the other way. All right. Okay, so this is the front section, obviously, of the farther away from the microphone now, you probably can't hear me. Okay, so this is the front section of the hull. Sorry for that. Getting all the bugs worked out with doing these videos still. The resin looks really good. There's some detail up in the front here, obviously, for the various bits, the anchors and the torpedo areas, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure how that's actually launched its torpedoes. But there is a little bit of resin flash kind of up here in the front and rear sections. But otherwise I don't see a lot of issues. So this is the rear stern of the ship. And there is obviously, deck ribbing on here. It's actually fairly nice and consistent and even. Here's the other side of the hull. Let's move on to the parts. The resin parts come in one big, or not big, but one bag. And I'm not going to go into all the little pieces, but you can see there, like the lifeboat and some of the other bits are done very well. The ribbing's in there, everything, a lot of detail in these resin pieces, and there are a lot of them, obviously. So this is a kit for people who want to spend a lot of time building a ship, which is what you guys like to do, don't you? You like projects, and this is a project. So here's some of the gun barrels. I'm not sure you're going to see those in too great a detail unless I actually try to get them out of the packaging, which I think I'm going to pass on that, actually. But everybody knows that JB does excellent work with gun barrels, and you can see there's some excellent turned brass work here. Hopefully you can see some of that detail. One note about our videos, just so you know, you can, even though it's fixed on the sides, if you're on the main page right now, you can actually click down in the bottom right-hand corner, I believe, to either bump it up to full HD, and then also go to full screen, or you can even go to the YouTube site. You can get a larger version of it, essentially, by maximizing it. So there'd be some additional kind of detail of visuals when you do that. All right, I'm going to have to switch back my... So here's some of the kind of wiring and various other little brass parts and things they give you. These little pieces right here have some interesting kind of, I'm not sure how to explain it, but they're not straight, they're not smooth, they have kind of a ribbing around them. That's still not a good word for it. Okay, so then we have this piece of resin, which I'm not sure what this goes to be honest. Hopefully that will start to, no, it's not going to do it. Boy, just either too much light or not enough light with these things sometimes. Too much gain. There we go. And still too much exposure. All right, there we go. So you can see some of that. Okay, it's probably even better. Yeah, I need to get some kind of good lighting set up because there's never any perfect lighting with these things. Either that or a webcam that actually has a good automated filter. All right, so now I got to go back because this is a photo etch. Let me see how auto works good for that. All right, so here's the photo etch. Now the photo etch is marked at the bottom here, British torpedo gun boat HMS Halcyon, 1895. So I'm not sure if they released a kit prior to this one. They're using obviously some of the same photo etch or what the story is, but again, for you guys in the know, you'll know. I did notice one small kind of dinged area right here. I'm pointing at it with my finger, but that's the only issue I noticed with the decking or the railing for the deck. And there's a small bent bottom section here that could be easily fixed. Some of this is really small, so I tip my hat to you guys that you work with this stuff. It's pretty freaking amazing. I see the ship's wheels even in there. Probably getting all sorts of nasty fingerprints on these, but oh well. So essentially, photo etch looks good. I think I've showed you the hull, the instructions. That's pretty much it. I don't want to make these videos too long, so hopefully if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment area. And again, this is the 1/350th Dryad. So we should be following this up with a written review, so keep that in mind. Again, when you're taking a look at this, and this is just a what's in the box. Thanks for watching.